Hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, a nice spot on the beach. Wow, it's really beautiful. Got the sun shining, got the waves, got the clouds, got everything you would ever want. But there is one question, the question of where in the world is this place going to be? And I honestly have absolutely no idea. I really don't know. So we could be in, I think there's a good chance we could be somewhere like a Hawaii, but it's not what I'm going to be guessing. I'm going to be guessing, what are some of the islands around here, kind of near Fiji, New Caledonia, like around here. What about this, yeah, that looks good to me. Like right around here? What is this island called? Aeromango. It's part of Vanuatu? Sure, why not? Let's make the guess. And the answer was, it was Hawaii. It was Hawaii. I should have guessed. Well, I was thinking it kind of was. But there you go. We're actually sort of close to an airport, actually, and close to a golf club as well. Okay, that's the kind of like weirdly looking like manicured lawn that we were seeing over here. That was a golf club. Interesting. Well, 1322. Hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location on a beach. Well, actually, it's not really a beach. It's like a pier overlooking this black, dark water, this bright, I mean, geez, look at that moon. Is that ever bright? Overlooking a lot of really cool stuff. You know, this looks like a really nice place, a place where some people hang out on the pier, party, drink a couple of beers, look out at the ships over in the distance. Nice place indeed, and today's daily challenge, which means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think this is. In tomorrow's video's comment section, I will announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? Alright, here we are in the main section of today's video, and today we've got a viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend Bailey Quinnell. That is right, Bailey Quinnell, thank you so much for sending this one in. This one is all about the Rugby World Cup, that is right. It is about the 5 host countries that hosted the 5 first Rugby World Cups from 1987 to 2003. At least I believe that that's the theme of the challenge. Very cool, because you know the Rugby World Cup's happening right now, I've been told. That being said, I have actually seen a game, or part of a game, where Canada lost tremendously to Ireland. So, there you go. But hey, Rugby World Cup, that is going on. I think I've said how much I don't understand rugby. In fact, I think I talked about it not too long ago when we were in the town of Rugby. Interesting. Anyways, thank you so much, Bailey Quinnell, for making this challenge. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down in the description below. You'll find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you'll find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So, where do we start off? We start off in none other than the one, the only, the great, the Australia? I don't know, it's hard to tell where exactly we are, but we're somewhere, that's for sure. And as to where, I have no idea. But right over here we got Eden Park. That looks like maybe that's a place where rugby gets played. Rugby is a sport that I probably should watch a couple videos on. Ones that tell me how it works, because you know I got a lot of questions about rugby. You know, mostly just about like how plays end, who starts with the ball, and things like that. You know, old gridiron football makes a lot more sense to me, but that's because that's a sport that I know a lot better. And by gridiron football, I just mean American football and Canadian football. They're both the same thing. And no one says gridiron football. Actually, we're in New Zealand. No one really calls it that. We just call it football. But, you know, we're talking about rugby here, so we're talking about an international audience. And, you know, a lot of people don't call American football or Canadian football football. The difference is, well, there's a couple of them, but it doesn't really matter. So where do I think this is? Well, I would say that it is probably fairly likely that we are going to be in and around Auckland. Actually, no, we're not around Auckland. Where are we? We're not around Wellington, are we? No. Where are we? Nelson? No. Christchurch? No. And that's actually pretty much the best guess that I had. All right, well, then where in the world could we be if we're not going to be there? Hamilton? What does Hamilton look like? No, okay, there's a place called Newton over here. This goes all the way down there. There's the 4, but, I mean, that doesn't really help. Because Newton, we got city center. Interesting. And this is not the 4. So we're somewhere along this road. Well, where does it lead us? Brings us right here to the 3. Well, then I guess Newton is, like, pretty much as good a guess as it'll get, isn't it? Or was it... Oh, geez, not Newton. Wanganui. Sorry, that place. Why do I keep saying Newton? Because I saw it there? Alright, well, that doesn't really matter. What else... I don't really think that's where we are. I think this place is quite a bit bigger. Maybe the 4, it's like a different kind of 4. Because this looks like a pretty big city, I gotta say. You know, this is not a small place at all. So I'm thinking this has gotta be, you know, this has gotta be Auckland, right? I mean, where else could this be? Yeah, I'm definitely thinking this is Auckland. It's not anywhere else. Oh, yeah, you see the 4 is over there. It wasn't that 4, it was this 4. Auckland it is. 62-48. So that's where the first Rugby World Cup was set. In old 87, 62-48. What about this one? England, Grand Slam champions. All right. Welcome to Twickenham. England Rugby. All right. And there is some kind of flower. Well... One would probably want to assume that this is in and around London. Mediterranean Bites, $1.99. There you go. You can get some. No, this isn't around London. This is somewhere else. But where are we? That's still the real question. I have no idea. Maybe this is around Rugby. You think? No, I don't think this is around Rugby. You know, even though it is the Rugby World Cup, I don't think we've gone that crazy here and actually placed this in Rugby. Maybe it's close. But what's close to Rugby? Cambridge? Do I think this is in Cambridge? Where is Rugby anyways? I don't really remember. Is it close to... It's not close to Leicester. Birmingham? No. Oxford? Where's Cambridge? It's not that close to Cambridge. Isn't it around here? Somewhere. I'll be honest with you. I don't really know. Oh, here it is. It's around Birmingham. You know what I think is probably in Birmingham then. Kind of close to Rugby. Yeah, I'd say this could be Birmingham. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. I mean, where else could we be, right? This looks like a place called Birmingham. It definitely does. It's got that kind of feel to it. At least I think it does. It's not a bad thing. So what do we got? Whiten, Twickenham, Teddington, Kingston. Jeez. Well, now that all these things have appeared, I don't really know where we would be. Well, let's go look around Manchester. Anywhere around Manchester we could do? Leeds? What about around there? Alright, well, I have no idea. So we're going to guess Birmingham, and the answer was no. It was... Oh, Twickenham's just outside of London. Oh, that's too bad. 29-13. That makes sense, though. It's a Rugby World Cup. Got to get the people over here. Right? People aren't going to go travel around the world to go to Birmingham. I mean, maybe, but... You know, I should have thought of that. Okay. These are big cities. People travel here. This is an important event. It's the Rugby World Cup, for Christ's sake. 29-13. Okay, next location. What do we have here? Coca-Cola, still country unknown. An unknown country. Something DA-com. Exit. Okay. Joburg. All right, Johannesburg is the answer. So we are in South Africa. All right, very cool. South Africa it is. Johannesburg, or Joburg, as the sign likes to call it. Johannesburg is a very nice looking city. It's got some really cool like public transportation, like trains and stuff like that. It's definitely interesting. All right. Well, we pretty much know where we are, but we don't have that much to go on. I mean, it always surprises me how many KFCs there are, like, all around the world, right? You know, KFC over here in Johannesburg. KFC right near the Great Wall of China. The other one that surprises me is just how popular KFC is in, like, northern Canada. I mean, you go... let's zoom into this city over here, all right? There's not going to be a... honestly, there's a KFC here. Look at that. How many people do you think live in this city? I have no idea. I have no idea how many people would live here. Pangnirtung. How many people could possibly live here? Pangnirtung. How many people could possibly live in this city? 1,425. All right? 1,425. Which means if, like, you know, I mean, that's still not that big of a percentage, but if 14 people work at a KFC, which is possible, that's like 1% of the city works at KFC. I mean, that's crazy. There's KFC all the way up here. How expensive must that be? Right? You know, KFC. There you go. Like, let's go look. Is there a KFC in Inuvik? There might be. There probably isn't. Maybe it's just like a Nunavut thing. I have no idea. Okay, there doesn't appear to be a KFC in Inuvik. But, I mean, geez, like over here, what about Cambridge Bay? Do we have a KFC? I don't know. I don't really know where... Is Cambridge Bay really a city? Okay. Well, okay. Okay, here, we actually found it. There's a KFC in Cambridge Bay. Right? I mean, look how remote this is. There's a KFC there. So, there you go. I mean, first of all, Johannesburg, way less remote than these last places. But that always surprises me, how many KFCs there are up there. Jeez. Johannesburg. All right. Well, that's where we were, 63, 65. Okay. What about this place? Where are we now? Media Wales. Okay. Fletcher Morgan. Morgan Evans. Interesting. Well, that is probably an enlightening sign that we are back in the UK and probably in Wales. So what would be the biggest city in Wales? Cardiff? Is that it? Is this right here Cardiff? I guess Cardiff City Stadium? Yeah, why not? I'd say that there's a small enough chance that that is where we are. All right. Is Cardiff in Wales? I think it is. Yeah, it's right over here. So, okay, it's right there. Swansea? Maybe. I think we... Oh my God, these names. I'm never going to figure it out. But I think there is a decent chance that we're in Cardiff. At least that's what I'd say. First of all, beautiful city. It really, really is a nice city. Look at this. My God, what a place. Have we been to Cardiff yet? I have no idea. I'm going to say no. Let's make the guess, and the answer is Cardiff indeed, 63, 66. And finally, we've got this place over here. The first 5. Rugby World Cups, the 5th location, ANZ Stadium. That is going to be likely in Australia because people still play rugby in Australia. It's not all Aussie rules football, is it? No. You still see All Phones Arena. You still see Rugby, right? I believe so. I believe you do. But we may be somewhere completely different. Are we in... I don't really even know what country we're in. So there is that. But car park, showground. I was sort of thinking we were in Australia. Sydney Olympic Park. Oh, okay. Well, we're in Sydney. That seems good. We are in Australia, which is good. All right. So Sydney Olympic Park. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Is this a place where they race cars? I'm guessing so. I'm guessing there's some kind of race or something going on here, because there's a lot of like fences and stuff like that set up. Man, it's interesting. So this is where the 2003 Rugby World Cup was held. Who won? Is it over? Is it still going on? I'll be honest. These are all things that I do not know. But one thing I do know for sure is that we are in and around Sydney. And the Olympic Park is probably, you know, right around, like probably all the way out here, actually. Like right there, we make the guess and the answer is much closer to the city. Sydney Olympic Park right there, 5605. Very nice. Well, there you go. That was pretty good. 27,497. Started off in none other than Auckland, New Zealand for the 1987 one. Then we went to near London for a certain year. And then after that, we were in Johannesburg. Then we went to Cardiff, Wales. And finally to Sydney, Australia. Very, very cool. 27,497. I'm going to say that I hope you guys have enjoyed. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.